Alright, Shabbat Shalom, February 4th, 2022. Excuse me, just got my mouth worked on, fixed. Okay, so I'll try to go slow and I'll try to speak softly so you can understand what I want you to know. Okay, seen a video the other day about Job. Okay, I don't have nothing against this brother, but my job is to tell the truth, everyone his neighbor. Okay, this is why the Most High baptized me, all praise to him, with wisdom, so that I can tell the truth to my neighbors. Okay, what are we talking about? You can go and see the video. You see the thumbnail. You can find the video. You can listen to it. Okay. The question is, Job was not an Edomite. No, Job was not an Edomite. In fact, Job lived during the time of Babylon. Okay? And we know this by reading in the first chapter, verse 17, where he says, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels. Okay? The Chaldeans is Babylon. Okay? First off, we must understand geography. Okay? Job lived in the land of Uz. Okay? Uz. Uz. Okay? So, he may have been a Uzite from the city of Uz. Or he could have been a Canaanite, or a Babylonian, or a Jebusite, or an Amorite, or Amalek, or Moab. Okay? Because when Babylon came in, they made universal world government in that geography of area. Okay? They control a vast amount of land. And when they came in there and they took over, they took the spoils of war, which is property, women, and children. Okay? Property, women, and children. Those are the spoils of war. Okay? We don't know what Job's nationality was. And we cannot say he's an Israelite because of his character. What makes you an Israelite is your forefather and foremothers. Okay? And even in that, it's a dual nationality running in your blood. Okay? And a lot of people, a lot of Israelites will say, oh, you are what your father are. But they break the commandment when they say that. Because it says you must honor thy mother and thy father. Okay? Your father's fathers and your mother's mothers. Okay? Your pedigree is based off of both of them. Okay? We also have to understand that Job lived during the time of Babylon, but this was also the time of Abraham. Okay? His parents, in the time of his upbringing. This was way before Edom came on the scene. So let's understand why this book is in here. This book is telling us what the Messiah has said in his parable. Who will be more justified? Will it be the Israelite who had on the fringes and the garments and said, "Oh, I tithe, oh, I give this amount, oh, I do this work, oh, I'm out on the highways and the byways, oh, I'm giving charity, and I am I'm abstaining from certain foods." That's not what the book of Job is showing. Okay? The Messiah says, I'm paraphrasing, that he who humbles themselves. Okay? I'm going to get that scripture before we go. In fact, let me look it up, because I hate paraphrasing such an important topic. Who will be justified? It's not your nationality. It's not your status or station in life. It's not your status or station in life. It's about your humbleness to the will of God and actually working that will. That's why it says he was upright. He was upright and one that feared God and abstained from evil. Okay? And that can be done in every tongue, nationality, people, and persons. You understand? Anybody can come to being upright. You understand? Any nationality can fear God and abstain from evil. The 10 Commandments is universal. Okay? Excuse me, but I have to get back to doing the work. Red words. It's the parable of it's the parable of the Pharisee and tax collector went to the temple. It's in Luke chapter 18, 9 through 14. Showing the difference between a common man and a religious man. Okay? That the Pharisee was all into the law, following the laws, had all the garments and everything, but he didn't have the humility before God. Okay? He boasted. He didn't see the need for the sacrifice. He didn't see the need that he was a sinner. And he's just like every other man on this planet or woman on this planet. Let me see if I can find it. You can read it yourself, but it says, to some who were confident of their own righteousness and looked down on everyone else, the Messiah told the parable. He says, I tell you that this man, rather than the other, this man, the tax man, right, the humble man, rather than the Pharisee, went home justified before God. For all those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. That's the point that I want to make. I have nothing against the brother. I'm just telling you that it's more, the thing we should be focusing on is doing the red words of the Messiah. Period. Keeping the commandments and doing the red words of the Messiah. Period. Okay? I'm sorry if it was hard for you to understand me. I hope that you got the point. And I hope that you have a blessed Shabbat. I'll see you on the next video. Shalom.